let us consider, let us contemplate today on importance of chanting God's name and how we should chant. Upanishads say, Sarvam Khalu Ida Brahma. Whatever we see, experience is Brahma or consciousness, which means God. The stone is God, the wall is God, the sky is God, everything is the consciousness only. Okay? Everything is in consciousness. The stone is in consciousness, water is in consciousness, space is in consciousness, everything is in consciousness. The consciousness is God. Consciousness is Brahman. The entire universe is nothing but a manifestation of consciousness and energy. Shiva and Shakti. Brahman and Maya. So what happens? Because of the Maya Shakti, we divide the universe into multiple objects. We call this as stone, that as flower, this as person. The one totality gets broken in our mind in the form of name and form. Name and form. Nama and Rupa. Name and form is called Maya. The moment there is a differentiation, there is a stress. Okay. There is separation. We feel separated from God. The name and form, everything in the world is name and form. Name and form, Nama and Rupa is called Maya. So we have forgotten that Sarvam Khalu Brahma. All this is Brahman. All this is pure consciousness, Shiva and Shakti. Okay. So now how do we get back that consciousness? How do we realize that it's all consciousness? So all names have to be converted into God's name. The stone, the wall, the person, everything has to be converted into God's name. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, or Om. So everything has to be in our mind. We have to connect with the name of the God. Okay. Nama and Rupa is Maya. Multiple names, multiple forms hide the divine from our eyes. So again and again, recollect that every aspect of creation is pervaded by God. The stone, the sky, the water, the earth, the person, my friend, my enemy, my body. Okay, every cell of my body is pervaded by God, consciousness, Shiva and Shakti. So what is the name of consciousness for you? It is the name of God. Whichever name of God, whichever Ishtadevata, Guru, Omkara. So chant that name. Okay. Now also you understand that everything in the universe is form. The name has to be converted to God's name. The form has to be converted to the basic nature of form. The form itself, the stone or wall or anything in the nature, is nothing but energy, vibration. Understand? At the basic level, it's energy. So focus on the energy at your Sahasrara or Adna. Associate that energy and Adna and Sahasrara as the association energy of the universe vibration. Everything in the universe is pulsating with that energy. Okay? The form is converted to energy. The energy exists in three forms: vibration, light, and sound. The subtle sound which you hear in the ear, the vibration in the head, and probably subtle light which you see in the Adna chakra, or divine form you see in the Adna chakra. Okay? These three you associate with the mantra. Okay? So as you start doing that, everything in the universe appears like bubbling energy. Right? Now also the mantra has to be chanted with love and peace associated with that. The universe has two aspects, Shiva and Shakti. Shakti is love and Shiva is consciousness. Love and consciousness. So you should visualize that the name and form of God is we are in an ocean of energy, vibrating energy. A part of that is vibrating my Sahasrara, whose nature is pure love and whose nature is pure peace, love and peace. Think of like that. Think of when chant like this. The chanting you do in your body, in your heart area, especially where the emotions are there, throughout your body and throughout the universe, wherever there is vibration, wherever there is everything in the universe converted to God. Okay, your friends, your enemies, everything. As you start doing that, if you are doing it right, you love chanting. You don't want to come out of chanting. Okay, then you are doing right. Soon you will start experiencing divinity everywhere as you chant. This will purify your consciousness. The consciousness is actually disturbed because we see the differences. Now those differences will go and only God consciousness will remain. Chanting is the best way to purify your consciousness. Experience divinity in your day-to-day life. Now, I said there are two ways, two aspects of our life. One is empirical reality, where we experience the world, and samadhi or transcendental reality. So in samadhi or transcendental reality, we become one with the God. Okay. At empirical level reality, there is a tripity: seer, seen, and the process of seeing. Now the seer, seen, process of seeing, everything you associate with God's name. Everything becomes God. So this is the way you attain peace. Without chanting God's name, you will not get peace in life. Now this is true for a person who is doing sadhana or a person who is realized. Okay, the moment a person is realized, he will go to a transcendental state. After that, he can again come back to empirical state. Again, the mind, a part of the mind will be still exposed to the difference in the empirical world. So, chanting of God's name is compulsory for everybody. It will purify you. Okay, it will bring peace.